Yeah, we opened up down at University of Central Oklahoma, and our preparation has been going real well. So far, we've been able to get out on our field 8 or 9 times already, which is just a bonus at this time of year for us in Maryville. But we're excited to get after it down at Central. They're off to a 5-1 start right now. Play a couple more midweek games this week, so we'll have our hands full when we head down there, but we feel good about our team, and we're excited to open up our season. Well, I think our pitching staff is going to be a little bit different than last year. I think early in the games, in our pitching staff was maybe a little bit lighter last year, maybe a little bit more, or I guess less experienced, and we're real strong coming out of the bullpen with a guy like Jason Hewitt that we lost last year, logging a lot of innings for us. That'll be a lot different for us this year, not having Jason in our bullpen. But at the same rate, I think this year our top end guys are a little bit better than they were last year. So, I think we're going to be strong in starting pitching. We got to piece together that bullpen a little bit and see who can do the job in a short relief role and in a closer role. That's going to be the biggest challenge for us on the mound, is to find those guys who are able to go out there and put a zero on the board 1 inning at a time late in the ballgame. Yeah, I guess our game plan is a lot pretty similar to last year until our guys prove us differently. With this new bat rule, with the new bats, they act like wood, so the ball doesn't jump off the bat a whole lot as it did 2 years ago. So, we're not a team that can sit back and play for the 3-run home run anymore. So, we'll do a lot of small ball things. We'll bunt, we'll drag bunt. We'll steal bases when needed. We'll hit and run. We got to find a way to put pressure on the defense to not just to advance runners to another base, but to put pressure on the defense to create a big inning. Our guys have really gotten good at that as far as drag bunting and putting especially a third baseman or a first baseman into a defensive position where they have to make a decision whether to come and get the ball or sit back at their bag and wait for a pitcher to get the ball. So, it's our guys have really bought into that philosophy and doing a great job at it. And of course, if we're swinging the bats well, we'll swing away at when we need to as well. But the great teams have all the weapons. We can all bunt, we can all run, we can all hit with average and power, and hopefully that's the kind of offensive team that we can develop into. Basically, I guess it was 2 years ago that the NCAA came in, and of course you had all these third basemen and pitchers getting injured with the balls flying off the bat. Take a look at the bat to exit speed ratio of the ball coming off an aluminum bat. What they were finding is that the ball was just exploding off of those. You can see it in the College World Series of how many home runs were given up 2 years ago. And beyond that, it was just a slugfest. So what the NCAA did with the bat companies is basically sent all the bats back, want to get down to a bat exit speed comparable to a wood bat, which was, so basically if you compared an aluminum bat to a wood bat and swung both of them with the same velocity, it's bouncing off each bat the exact same. So when they brought the new bats out last year, your home run numbers were down tremendously. I think we only hit about a third of the home runs that we have had in the past year. You go back to the World Series last year, Division I World Series, there was a lot less power numbers, a lot less runs scored, a lot less home runs hit. So you got to find a way to advance runners and drive runners in. Now the good hitters are still going to get their doubles, still going to get their home runs, but you're not going to see those 20 home run guys anymore with these new bats. And I say a lot of kids have hit their last home run these days because the new bats aren't allowing that little second baseman to pop the ball out on you. So it's a different game. I think it's good for the game of baseball, and but you just got to adapt and make it work for your team.